Hey.
Hello, Georgia Southern students. We are here with Tyler, Lawrence, Brandon, and yours truly, Dakota. This is a new segment we're trying to do of video game reviews, and the video game for this week, if you haven't noticed, is Kingdom Hearts. Kingdom Hearts 3 recently just came out, and we are at different stages of completion. I just started today, and I'm about an hour in. Tyler is...
I'm like 18 hours in, so I'm almost there.
Alright, and Lawrence has finished the game. Brandon...
I got to Twilight Town. Baby.
The second world.
So, if you don't know, Kingdom Hearts 3 starts out in Olympus with Hercules. And that one world on its own is... How long did you say?
It took me 2 to 3 hours. Now, if you scavenge 3 hours, if you go straight through 2, me and Brandon, we scavenge.
I scavenge.
When you guys say scavenge, do you mean like you try and like check for every single possible item that you can get?
Take a few paces forward and do a 360 spin with the camera.
Yeah, he
I
does.
I stare at a thing of grass for 5 seconds and it's like, this grass is clean.
Yeah, while I was playing today, I noticed that you can find like different plants and stuff. Like, what the heck are those for?
Remy.
From Ratatouille. He can make
it ingredients and make you like soups and other power ups.
Okay.
Yeah, so you collect those for Remy to cook later on in the game.
Okay. All right. Cool. So that's pretty cool. Shut up! I'm trying to be serious. Okay, so you start off the game immediately like with that integrated. So that's cool that you wouldn't even really know unless you really search around and then collect them and then you find out what they're for later.
They're not stilted anymore. My God, they're not stilted.
Stilted?
Like they stand there and go like, we should go save Mulan's town.
Oh yes, thank goodness they have.
Oh yeah, I totally know what you're saying. Like I remember in Mulan, like it's just they look very stiff. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, they're a lot more fluid. Like they've done a lot more with the cut scenes and different interactions being a lot more fluid.
They have a lot more like charisma and style to them. They even have like more facial expressions and attitudes in this, and it's so much better. Oh man, I can't tell you. Like when I saw Sora get upset, like the first thing in Olympus, all of us have seen it. When Pete says, "Hey, he's looking a little weak," he's like, "I'm okay," and you could tell on his face, like, "Man, Sora, I'm sorry. I want to help."
They say he's weak, but he's kicking ass.
I mean, yeah, he's doing really well. Like. Of course, whenever you start out gameplay, you don't have all the cool little like reactions and things like that. It's really annoying, but
you do in this game.
No, I'm talking about
the triangle.
No, aerial recovery.
I
talking about those things. Oh my god, it's terrible whenever I start any Kingdom Hearts game and
you
play
don't have
and you
aerial.
don't have aerial recovery or
double jump.
That was something beautiful Kingdom Hearts 2 brought, was aerial recovery. You got it right near the beginning. And I was like, thank you.
Yep.
So when do you get aerial recovery in the...
Sure. I'd say before Frozen. So it's honestly about the third world. You have Olympus. Then you have Twilight Town.
Then you have
Tangled, and then you get it in Toy Story.
Yeah.
You get it in Toy Story.
Am I right to assume that there isn't a lot of worlds in this game?
There's like 7 or 7 to 9.
That's low. Is that counting the end game?
Yes.
Holy crap!
Only 7?
That might be one of the. Actually, that might be the lowest number of worlds in a game.
And you don't go back
You
twice.
can't go back to them like you could in the second game.
You can't like revisit.
Oh, I mean you
can, but you don't go back story wise.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is gonna be a short game. It really surprised me because I remember there being stories of it being 80 hours long.
Yeah.
Lawrence has beat it at 25.
Yeah.
I don't know what happened.
Was that you trying to kind of rush through it, or was that you were just casually playing it?
Just casually played it.
Jesus Christ.
And I was on proud mode, so.
Whoa.
Yeah, he didn't die till Pirates of the Caribbean on proud mode. I was like, what?
What the?
No, if you know your Kingdom Hearts, you can like play with your proud modes out.
But this wolf monster I just faced, oh my goodness!
Unless it's Sephiroth.
Gosh, you were like, there were so many times where you were like right there.
Wait, is Sephiroth in Kingdom Hearts 3?
No.
Oh, thank God.
Aww,
There are no Final
I
Fantasy
feel like that
characters.
should be a staple though, like having Sephiroth.
Wait, what about Leon?
Nope, no Final Fantasy characters.
No Final Fantasy.
Leon's not there?
There are no
Why
Final
not?
Fantasy
Other than
worlds.
the Moogles.
Huh.
It's
Wait.
all the Disney worlds. That's
Or
it.
Cloud, huh?
Wait,
Okay.
are you serious?
Yeah.
I feel like my opinion of the game might change after I beat it. But.
Yeah, that's.
Oh.
That makes me feel really sad because I
I was
thought it was
upset.
really cool that they combined like Final Fantasy
Yes.
and Disney.
Mm-hmm.
But
But
they
apparently,
do have Big Hero 6, which
Yes.
I'm excited for. I love Big
which apparently
Guys.
is the biggest world according to what
Oh,
Lawrence is talking
yeah,
about.
that world is huge.
How long would you estimate it took you to get through it?
I mean, you can get through it pretty quickly if you just go
Talking
around
about how
story,
big the
but
world
the
is
world
Yeah,
itself.
that's my next
big.
question.
The world itself is huge. It's like the biggest world. Because you could just go around that city for a good while. Like, when I went to every world, I got most of the chests in those worlds, except for Big Hero 6. I got 2 chests in Big Hero 6.
How many chests are there? What does it tell you?
Oh, it tells you. I don't remember how many there's,
Oh.
but there's a bunch. So I have to go back and try and get those, because I don't even know where to look, because you can just climb all the freaking buildings.
You can?
Yeah.
Oh, heck yeah, I'm happy.
That's
I'm
awesome.
happy. Okay.
Gosh, that's exciting.
But, okay, can we talk about flow motion and how much better it is?
They nerfed it. That's what it
They
is.
completely nerfed it, and I love it. Because it used to be, when you were on a DS, you'd just run to a wall and,
You
oh, I'm jumping
automatically
off
enter
of it.
flow motion. I hated that. It was so annoying.
You accidentally went into flow motion.
You go into a wall and then you're flying. You're flying.
I
You
don't
try to
really
hit somebody,
care
miss.
for it.
Flow
I
motion.
haven't used it at all. Like except to see that it works.
You will later. You use it a little bit
I
later.
just feel like there hasn't been enough enemies so far for me to really want to use it. Unless I stand by a pillar and wait for them all to just converge on me.
Because why would I do that when I could just wait for the triangle command to come up, me go into my second, third forms, and then wreck people?
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
and also, I'm imagining they just keep giving me more and more abilities. I already feel overwhelmed, and I'm only in Twilight
Yeah.
Town.
I do
So-
miss the forms.
I do too.
I do miss forms.
So they
I
don't
was
have
hoping
like
they'd bring it
Valor
back.
and
No.
like Rage
No.
form.
It's
But I saw you change earlier into Rage.
Rage
mode?
form.
Rage form.
that is.
Anti-form. Think
Anti-form.
anti-form.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
That, we had that conversation earlier where I asked
It's
if
the
it's
only
like
form
it.
you have, and you can actually control it now that you're in it. You can control getting in it, and you control it more while you're playing.
Yeah, it looked
Oh.
very smooth and like really quick succession. Like it felt like it feels like the fighting is I don't know if it's just because I don't have any abilities or anything really yet since I just started, but it feels like the fighting is a little more slower paced. Fighting, and I was talking about how the areas are bigger.
And you were talking about how the combat feels a little slower.
Yeah.
I will
Yes.
say this. I feel like this might be an excuse I'm giving Nomura, which I normally like don't ever like give him praise for some aspects of the story. But like I feel like in Kingdom Hearts 2 you were kicking ass because you didn't lose any of your abilities, you just lost your memories. But in Kingdom Hearts 3, it's implied that you're really weak.
Yeah.
And so he's swinging a little slower. He's like not as strong. As
But
he was.
it does not take long for him to get there.
Yeah.
Does not take long. Maybe 2 worlds.
Okay, so he does get a little bit snappier later. I just noticed that there's a
Oh, yeah.
significant difference whenever you were in rage mode compared to like whenever you were in normal mode.
Well, anti-form's always been like
Yeah,
quick
it's
and
always
erratic
been, like,
punches.
But still, like compared to like I'm comparing it to the previous games, it just feels weirder. And I don't know if it's just the emphasis of him being weak at the beginning.
Mhm.
So, because I haven't gotten further. So,
Also, it's just I feel like there are less heartless at the beginning that you're fighting than later worlds, so that could be why.
Yeah, because like I imagine in later worlds you'll have more. Because I noticed the pirate ship animation goes on a little long. So in the Hercules world, so I'm imagining
Oh,
if you
yeah.
actually use it later, you're just gonna use it the entire time, and then the heartless aren't
Yes, you will.
are gonna still be there.
I think my favorite is the Blitzer thing. The little buggy Blitzer.
Teacups.
Right? No, you ride in it and it's like Blaster.
Blaster.
Oh.
Blaster Blaze.
Yeah, Blaster Blaze. That one's good.
I appreciate whenever I did Donald's fireworks thing. Like it wasn't a whole animation in itself. It just kind of did it while you were fighting, and you can continue fighting.
Yep.
Because you know how in Kingdom Hearts 2, it's like a whole thing where you wait for every single time. I really like that they made it a little bit snappier in this
Exactly.
one.
Yeah. So the commands are awesome, and I love the special moves. But there's just so many different types. It's hard to keep up with.
Yeah.
Also, you gotta, I imagine, you gotta use your AP wisely. Have to like, oh, do I need block right now, or can I, or do? Yeah, I always
not
take
really.
block away. Like
You get a lot of
anytime I need, anytime I need another AP point added, I just like get rid of block because I never use it unless it's like a
Never
boss.
block.
Yeah,
I
no.
will say we do use block a lot in later Kingdom Hearts games, and I do use it in bosses because they always try to go for me, especially if they're like human-sized bosses. I'll just like have block. I'll make sure because that actually really
Yeah.
does.
I almost never block. I've like playing Kingdom Hearts at all. I never block.
I never do either.
I block the most in Kingdom Hearts 1 because Kingdom Hearts 1 you actually do need to block.
Yeah.
That game is, I believe, the hardest game in the franchise. But yeah,
Possibly.
I
that
agree
or
with
Burn
that.
My Sleep.
So like
Yeah.
graphically, what do you guys think of like?
Beautiful.
Oh yeah, it's beautiful.
It's
It's
so
amazing.
Gorgeous.
One thing I noticed in the opening animation was just the texture. Like whenever I did a close up on one of the dudes playing chess, like just the like weaving look of the texture
Yeah,
of his
Xehanort.
jacket or whatever, it was amazingly detailed. And I know that's really simple, but it's like beautiful.
It is, but I still think this game should have been longer, and I think that's what they sacrificed for the graphics.
Yes.
Probably.
I think the longevity, because that one disc to hold that much gameplay at that level, no, there's no way. They would have had to use 2 discs. So I think this is just, it has too much in it.
Too much graphics. Like
Too much
cool
all
work.
around. Like something else we didn't even talk about that I was about to jump on, but you started going to visual. The keyblade changes, the morphing of keyblades. I love it, but I think it's a little much.
I have a question. Would you, if y'all had to choose between two, more worlds but smaller worlds, or the same amount of worlds in Kingdom Hearts 3 with the same size, basically Kingdom Hearts 3 as is, or would you like more worlds but a little bit smaller in scale?
I'd go to the big one, the big worlds, but as long as it actually takes its time.
yeah.
The fact that this game is finished in 25 hours, no, that's not.
I wish, like, I know we waited so long for this to, like, come out, but I really wish that there would be more gameplay. Like, for waiting so long, why
Yeah.
not have the 60-hour gameplay? Why is it 24
The normal
hours?
hours
Yeah.
that we play.
I actually have the opposite opinion. I feel like it should have gone for more worlds, smaller scale. Because at the end of the day, I'm not there playing Kingdom Hearts for scale. I'm there to fuck shit up. You know, I'm here to kick ass. And so
Yeah.
But see, the thing is, with fewer worlds and bigger spaces, you have more interaction with the characters and maybe more potential for a story. If there was a lot more worlds with smaller spaces, there's a lot more characters and a lot more effort put into those characters interacting in a genuine manner that also pushes forward the story.
Oh, I feel that too, but what if I don't care about that world or that story?
Why are
What's
you
like-
playing Kingdom Hearts?
okay, what if I
All of
just
the-
dislike
I will-
one of those worlds?
All of these worlds, they're all good.
Like Frozen sucked butt. I don't want to be there. And like, why
No,
would I-
it's good. It's a good world.
It's a good world, but they make you sit through a whole Let It Go song.
Really?
That ticked me
They
off,
do?
yeah. The
I wonder
whole
how much they
thing.
paid for the licensing just for that
They
song.
used a lot of actual, like, I feel like they rendered a lot of actual film footage for that game
Yeah.
for Frozen. And only Frozen. Only Frozen.
Yeah. I think Tetsuya Nomura, when he went to go get this game made, he said, "All right, Disney, we either have Pixar or you don't get a game. No Pixar. All right, no Kingdom Hearts 3." They went, "What? Oh, you were serious?"
Do you have any proof
that-
for that?
There was some articles saying that Tetsuya Nomura quoted himself saying, "I told Disney if we didn't have Pixar, it wasn't happening." I don't have the video on me, but I could find it.
Yeah. I feel like it's just a natural fit for Kingdom Hearts because Pixar's already 3D animation.
Yeah.
And so it
Yeah.
looks
I think it
like-
works great.
It fits.
Yeah.
I think it works better than Disney World's, honestly.
And also,
Yeah.
it's less awkward because they don't make that many 2D. Even as opposed to like when Kingdom Hearts 1 and 2 came out, they make all of Disney makes mostly just 3D animation. Even Disney
Yes.
Animation Studios,
Yeah.
they only make 3D. With the exception of Princess and the Frog, and that was years ago.
Was it really years ago?
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, that was
Still haven't
years and
watched
years
That was
ago.
like 2012, 2010, somewhere in that
I
area.
still haven't watched it.
Yeah, that was a long time ago. They only pretty much do exclusively 3D animation. So it does lend itself to look like it looks better.
Yeah. I guess once we get everybody to finish 3, probably not Dakota, we'll
Yes.
probably be back for this and give a full review of KH3 story-wise.
Yeah, so,
So-
next time I probably won't be in. Unless you guys want to see my face.
Keyblade.
Thank you guys so much for joining. Love you.
Remy,
From Ratatouille. He can make
he
you
can
stuff.
make it ingredients and make you like soups and other power-ups.
He also mixes marijuana in his baked goods.
What?
He's very progressive. 2018-19, sorry.
Are you serious? It's 2019.
Oh. I'm so sorry. I got lost in the past. But Remy isn't. Man, that guy.
Like,
It's more than just brownies. Jesus.
Remy's a drug lord.
And we're just his collectors.
is this some kind of joke? I don't know.
No, it's in the game.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Okay.
Brent.
Why y'all laughing? Why are you laughing? I'm being serious here.
Okay.
Why don't you believe me? I've seen weed in the game. It's in there. It's okay, besides
Are
that,
you
we
sure
got...
it's not sage or basil?
I don't know.
I'm not a chef.
You can't buy weed from Walmart? What do you mean it's not basil? No,
I hate you.
okay.
Okay.
This kid
so-
got a bag of herbs as a smoke. He's an idiot.
Xehanort destroying worlds and so
Oregano.
is smoking
Oregano.
Oregano. There we go.
But anyways,